Am I losing my mind? But yeah, no Sentinel for the side of DRX. I suppose that's a way to look at it, even though I struggle to call Chamber a Sentinel. Oh my god, Cruz goes right for the paranoia play, but somehow, there is stabilized Fox! I think he got the collat there, I'm not sure, but he went absolutely bonkers. Gets a bunch there at B door. Buzz, the only one alive with 7 HP. Oh man, we didn't get to see it from his perspective, but that was something nasty with the ghost. Up close and personal, not going to happen. Talon takes the pistol.
That is the second pistol that has been dropped from DRX. I mean, it didn't really end up mattering too much last game, but I mean, good start. Talon
really good start.
Does not really, they're not really afraid, just bringing it to DRX. They're the immediate flash play out of Cruz with Omen in B lobby right there. It's like, or B main, whatever. It's like, no fear whatsoever out of these players. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's just, it's like they read that DRX was gonna just try a B hit, and even though Cruz sacrifices himself, he gets 3 assists on that round. So he does a ton of damage, set up Fox for a huge triple kill. So DRX gonna give it another go. Check with the Prowler.
What a camera spot that is.
Yeah, it's just one of those Cypher things. Let's see how aware of some of this stuff DRX is gonna be. Fox is on the site. He's using the shorty. Only has 2 bullets, and Sushi Boy's a bit too far away for the bullet spray. Buzz did find a frenzy kill, is shut down by Jit Boys. He's gonna hear that jumping. Okay. Stax gets a kill. Stax gets a gun. Has a 1v3, and he is stacked, so watch out. The fragment is perfect from Jit Boys. Is going to finish the job, and a rough anti-eco here for Talon in some ways.
Dude, I thought for a second there, I thought we were about to see a bit more of the Stax Clutch Master stuff right there.
Dude,
that shot, that first shot was nuts. My God.
I mean, he does it all the time, so you just kind of get used to it. There is that camera we saw earlier. Just absolutely nuts. All right, what is the next round here for DRX going to look like? DRX, no slouches on their attacker side on Ascent. In their own region, I will say that, yeah, absolutely in international play, it's definitely a defender-sided affair. But here in Asia, it has been much more their attacker side that we are often impressed with.
Yeah, and something that we were talking about yesterday as well, especially on this map, is that DRX's attacking is just so crisp a lot of times. They just flood you with utility, just throwing everything at you, just completely breaking open a specific area to flood through sometimes, and that can be really difficult to deal with. So far, it hasn't really been the case, as again, it's just been the first 2 rounds, but now that we finally have a full rifle for them, let's see exactly if they can just bust this open. There's a lot of players waiting here. There is the Cypher as well. Got his camera, he's got the tripwire. We're gonna go for it.
All right, Sushi Boys waiting around the corner. They saw him though, and they're keen to pick him out. A spot onto Garnett. Nets Foxy a kill. A knife to check is gonna get the information that someone's in there. Buzz and RB ready and aware, and the smothering of utility, the layering of information gathering really comes to fruition here for DRX.
It's just so clean. It's exactly what we were just saying. It's just like you just have so much stuff coming at you. Of course, again, this is the bonus round for Talon, so the weaponry was not exactly up to snuff for them comparatively. That's to be expected, but it's still like they just didn't even get a second right there. They're just getting flooded by absolutely everything. Every single player from DRX coming at them. Buzz getting the final kill to make it a flawless on that as well. Beautiful, beautiful.
Exactly. I mean, that's, if you're DRX, you're feeling great because, the anti-eco, yeah, you lost it, but you did a ton of damage, and now your economy is so good because you're able to flawless that. A lot going their way. Even a stinger has to come out for Sushi Boys because the money be bad. And so that's that extra advantage that you're gaining out of the way that your supposedly desirable winning rounds happened.
I love that little, see that little tune that RB was playing with the shock dart there?
Oh, was he playing a song?
That was so cute, I never heard that.
I appreciate that. Flash around the corner here for Jit Boys. Has him stuck in the corner. The fragment is devastating, but somehow Stack stands his ground. Gets a couple before Fox takes him down still. That was a great play from Jit Boys.
Beautiful. I mean, I'm amazed that Stax was able to get 2 right there. Standing in the middle of that was just absolutely ridiculous. RB going to try to slow walk it through door. It will actually get onto the site here, as it seems like they've assumed that they're going to run over towards B.
We got baited by the observers. I thought that might have been the Cypher cam for a second.
Oh, that's. I was like wondering what I like. Did a double check. I
had to too because I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, they're gonna know now by hearing the door. They got the Astra orb, smoke going off into heaven. The recon dart as well, seeing if anyone's peeking out, but they of course are going to wait for that. We'll get the confirmation someone is there. We'll have to reorient themselves to that spot. Does a little bit of a suck to try and get them out of position. Does not get it. They will be able to bounce away.
It's a good gravity well though. The haunt reveals Mako's position. Nobody's surprised. Suji Boys with the stinger, not able to land. Now the Prowler to try to clear space, but RB covering. Mako's good for it anyway. And a good recovery here from DRX. A little bit of a shaky start to this round with an attempted breakout towards A main with the orb. And again, a good play from Jip Boys, but still, that stinger it is punishing in that situation. Because had he had a Phantom, you never know.
Yeah, I do like the effort, you know, full energy, just going down, it's like guns blazing, trying his best. Not really happening though. We'll see if they can keep themselves in it going into this next one. There is the Stax of his ult right there, which can be very impactful, of course. Fatals are one of the most annoying things to deal with. Getting knocked without any sound is making it so difficult sometimes. I actually lost a round the other day because I literally couldn't hear the bomb if I like.
Was it being diffused?
Yeah, I was the one like on defense or whatever. I couldn't even hear like the bomb ticking anymore because like it was getting down to the last couple.
So you had no idea.
I literally didn't know like how much time I had left to even try to play for it or anything. It's like so frustrating to deal with.
Wow.
What's more frustrating?
Wow.
How about a sheriff shot to the dome?
Woof. I mean that is a sheesh and a half. That is absolutely nuts. He's had some bangers here. Has Fox. For the side of Talon. A lot of ults. Not going to be able to get that neural theft out on that body. Sitting out in B main. B lobby, I suppose. Gets spotted by the tripwire. Has to dash out. Pressure from a lot of different angles. Shorty waiting for him. He just saw the tip of it. Don't push it. Foxy didn't recognize what gun that was, but Buzz gets 2 before Cruz takes him down with the stinger. Mako now trying to get in here. The stinger runs out of bullets, and that's going to give up RB the opportunity to finish the job. Yep, RB's good. Barely for DRX.
This is what I was kind of talking about the other time too. I think it was yesterday I mentioned this, where the Cypher tripwires now, they're so long that you can put them in such interesting places that forces the opponent to actually enter onto the site and have to move around angles to even get a shot at clearing them. Foxy didn't even realize it was there. I mean, that was in the middle of the site, all the way through Switch there, and it tagged him. It really forced him into a really awkward situation. I mean, they end up winning the round. Doesn't really matter too much, but it shows you how much more impactful this ability is on this agent. The fact that you really have to push yourself so deep now to even get a chance of seeing, let alone shooting the actual tripwire out.
Exactly.
Much more impactful.
Yeah, exactly, dude. All right, so Talon is setting up for push out into the B lobby here. RB has tucked himself in the corner. Gonna use the drone to confirm. Gonna get the spot. They still have the op waiting. They're trying to really bait here for their Garnets, but DRX too disciplined so far to fall for it, and they are just gonna fall back. So I could see it in, you know, the pings were out early. The setup there with the double initiator to try and set up for Garnets. A lot of utility used, but DRX just kind of. They get it. They know what you're trying there. Look at that. Look at that tripwire.
It's crazy.
You were just talking about it, yeah.
You literally have to get into the site to be able to clear this. You don't see it. Foxy's probably going to run right into it. Look at it.
Oh,
right there.
Sucks.
Getting tagged up. Yeah. Oh, just barely isn't able to get the spray down onto him. But
that gravity well really helped to seize in there for not much. Shock darts up into heaven as Talon is taking their time for this. Yeah,
this is going to be a brutal
the most annoying Nightfall ever, is you're going to have 0 idea of what's happening. There it is.
He gets everyone on that heaven side.
It's nasty, and then a flash behind it.
My God, they don't know he's there!
Fox up top. He's got a couple. Only gets 2. Sushi Boys has an op. Gets a few himself, but now they drop down and into the open arms of the players waiting underneath. Buzz here knows there's one left. Gonna flash for Foxy, and they get the final kill. I mean, that was great at Nightfall.
That was just perfect. Like, you can't ask for a better Nightfall than that, man. Like, that was just so clean. Gets every single person on that top side. I mean, Foxy's been able to jump up into heaven. They don't even realize it. They cannot hear the updraft. They cannot hear the smoke. Just barely not getting a glimpse of it. Maybe they did see they probably saw the smoke, but they were just thinking, oh, they're just kind of smoking it off to, you know, make sure that no one is there. But I mean, jumping right up there, getting 2, almost 3. I mean, that's such a momentum swinger, man.
Crazy good. I mean, the layers of utility that come out from DRX, of course, impress always. Garnett's right around the corner. The Prowler saw him. He's able to escape. Had the Blade Storm. He's looking for a big play. Buzz trapped here by the, you know, hit by the knife, so can't respond with any utility. But, you know, I mean, Talon, not much they can do, but they at least thwarted any fast hits or something like that, I suppose. They really want to push Garnett's out, dude. They really want to get this Blade Storm to pop and kind of turn things around. But Fox tries to go for the lurk. Thought he might have an opportunity. DRX well aware of the space and take it right away.
And I like this. They're just going right back over to A. They don't want to, you know, push it too hard into mid, even though they did get that pick. They still didn't really have all that much information as to where the rest of the players were, but it's still a swing over. Will be able to give them a little bit of momentum here. Stacks getting Garnett right there at the wall. Excellently done by him to break open the site a little bit, closing the door as well. Everyone is forced out. The plant will definitely go down uncontested.
Yep, it's going to be tough now. I mean, the knife lands and maybe catches a player or two, but won't do too much to stall things here, as now Hans quickly dealt with a fragment to just delay. And the door is still closed, so right now DRX doesn't have to worry about it, as they know everybody's coming from heaven. Fire continues to mow down all the various players of Talon. Stacks finishes the round with a triple kill. Yep, these gravity wells in particular have been really tricky for Talon to deal with. They don't, you know, it seems like DRX has a good idea of Talon really wants to hold that heaven area.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be throttling through there the most. I mean, perhaps they need to start kind of moving it a little bit more to maybe get some flanks going or something.
Play on site.
You know, play a little bit more on site instead of just giving DRX the site itself. I mean, it's so hard too sometimes though, considering it's like, you know, DRX is just so good at throwing so much at you on the site. It's like, right, you really want to just sit in the middle of that. It's like that is just such a beatdown to take, but. It seems like this retake thing that they're trying a couple times is not really working. I mean, maybe just throw the Cypher over on A a little bit more often. We did see him over there that one time. Did kind of catch Foxy a little bit there, but I mean, that's the gamble you kind of make, right? You're playing that character. You have to just kind of assume, okay, are they going to go B? Are they going to go A? You kind of have to set up in one or the other. You can't just split up your Cypher stuff there. It's like if you just kind of get unlucky on where they're going to go, I mean, that's what are you going to do?
And you got to play well off the utility of Cypher. You got to have somebody there who can utilize that information you're getting.
Yep.
And it seems like sometimes they're just not quite able to capitalize. Like, we've seen those tripwires catch Foxy a couple times, but they aren't really able to do much off of it. And so that's, you know, that's where you start to kind of, you know, wonder if there needs to be a little bit more workshopping, a little bit more thinking done. They are trying to get aggressive once again. They really want to get these early picks with this operator, and Mako goes for the jiggle. No shot fired. I think he might have, I mean, I think he saw for sure somebody's trying to hold that angle. Meanwhile, in mid, also, DRX has pushed up towards the door. The arches have gotten through. There's that trap wire again. Crisscrossing right outside. It gets taken. No, it doesn't get taken out. I thought for a second I thought I saw it disappear from the mini-map, but it did not. Now, pushes on. Fox waiting with the Nightfall, gonna hit quite a few members, Foxy included. Foxy just still clicking heads. Sight is almost broken, just Sushi Boys to deal with. Buzz has got it. DRX, even with that Nightfall, still able to keep their composure.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be so hard to break into at this point, a 3v5. Mako even putting up that smoke there to help zone out the 2 players in CT. We don't even have Garnets here with us anymore. He's just over in A. He's just kind of just sitting around.
He's not with us anymore.
He's not with us anymore, man. He does not even want to partake in this. He's literally just sitting over there. Does not want to do anything. They're just covering their angles, hopefully saving their guns here. So yeah, this should be a pretty solid victory for DRX to go up to 6-2. Not really expecting anything to happen here with this, but I mean, maybe Fox can get a little pick over here. Does not. Shit Boys does, though. We'll be able to get one, and that will be the end of that. And the one that is no longer with us is only the last one that is actually with us now. Let's see if he is caught.
3, 2, 1. Oh, they got him, and they got the op.
He's officially no longer with us.
Oh, no.
But, I mean, that was such a good execute
Thoughts
by
and
DRX.
prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
F's in the chat, boys. But, yeah, I mean, that was such a good execute from DRX as well. I noticed before they set this up, it's actually so good. They've been seeing the tripwire placement of Sushi Boys in the B site. They had stacks waiting in B main, threw a Prowler out to tag, to hit that first tripwire in the middle of the site, and then immediately Foxy9 sprints in, dashes right into his smoke. Everyone else follows through. There's no tripwire there to stop him anymore, and they just bust onto the site completely free.
Yeah, all it took was one time of that tripwire being there for DRX to recover, to figure out how to deal with it. It's really smart. Again, what makes them one of the best is their adaptations are outrageously good. It seems like it's like shorty or op is all that Garnets is playing this map.
Yeah.
That is his. It's like he lost a bet. It's like you can only use shorty or op.
Are you sure he didn't win the
Well,
bet?
maybe he won the bet. Fair. RB gets tagged up by the 0 point. And DRX is just moving around. Oh my god, they know. It doesn't matter. Even though they knew that somebody might be near the corner, they flashed it, and, well, it still is not too bad. They turn around, and Foxy's like, oh, you're going to try to come up here? Oh, wait, he's got a stinger. Maybe I should back up before I try to fight this. And Fox,
스파이크 설치.
I don't know. Or, well, I think did he grab the assault rifle off the ground? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So does Sushi Boys. Finds one for himself on the ground there. We'll be trying to use that camera to see if he can get anything, but actually just gets spammed in his own smoke. That is brutal. Absolutely that is painful right there. Trying to do anything, can't even get past his own smoke.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'd be like, hey, that was decent damage on an eco, except DRX doesn't give a crap. They have full buy, so they literally don't care. As long as they're winning the rounds at this point. 7-2, and this is what we're talking about. DRX rather good on the attacker side on this map in this region. They have great reads on their opponents. Other teams find it very difficult to deal with their utility. And this is a master class. Kind of the usual. They're going to throw some utility towards market. Going to hit the fade. And then that's going to force Fox back. This time there's 2 tripwires. I see kind of in the same spot. They're just going to follow up off the Nightfall. Oh, Sushi Boys gets buzzed with the right click from Fox. He just starts spraying down. Thought he might get a couple in there. Prowler out. Giving a little bit of info. Gets caught by the C's. Another Prowler, the flash. Great, but the response from DRX even better as they get 2. RB and Mako. Great covering fire even though they lose Foxy.
Yeah, I thought for a second there that it was going to be excellent for DRX, but that C is actually doing a great work to lock down Foxy so he could not get further back into the site there. But, the rest of DRX still rallying behind him, able to get the next follow-up trades, leaving just poor Garnets by himself with his back turned, trying to spam through the wall or something right there. Doesn't quite get anything.
Bad.
Unlucky.
Unlucky, as they say. Well, the train that has no brakes continues. I mean, it's, you know, this is the DRX that we're kind of used to seeing, man. Like, you know, if you've ever watched VCT Korea, sometimes, a lot of times, this is how these matches go. And Talon is getting, you know, a lesson, and, you know, again, you either win or you learn, right? Like, that's the saying. And Talon certainly, I think, has shown us some really good things in this tournament, and is, you know, learning that DRX is a tough nut to crack.
Yep. Sushi Boys actually didn't even set up his tripwires or anything this time. He's maybe trying to like use them reactively or something like that. He's gonna instead just go in with a stinger and meets a phantom, and that's about how that usually turns out right there.
A lot of times. Oh wow, Buzz, unusual. Trying to get this pick with Mako. Mako's got to be careful, because Fox has been feeling it with that Sheriff. You got to take the door down, so Jit Boys trying to knife it. 2 coming from main, 1 from market. Stacks awaits around the corner. He's going to be a little bit patient, holding the angle, waiting for the push out. Garnett's checking. Garnett's winning. All right, Talon might be stringing something together. Cruz able to trade out Fox. RB there in boats. The only member left has to go big, and he cannot quite do it. Fox with the stinger gets it done, and okay, Talon makes it a 3.
I mean, Fox is showing up dudes that round, right? Getting 2 opening picks with the Sheriff to completely bust open the rest of the retake. I mean, Mako was sitting there on the flank, just, you know, looked like he was going to prevent all of Talon from even getting close to B right there. He had the Phantom over a Classic and a Sheriff right there, but Fox showing just how good he is with those shots, and we'll be able to land those 2. Then the rest of the team can pick up those Vandals, pick up those guns, and walk onto the site. Excellent job to trade it out as well after he gets the C's of RB in Boathouse. Notices where that tail is headed, where the trail is going. We'll be able to clear it up.
No doubt. All right, trying the op one last time. Final round in the first half of the map. And Talon, if they can make this 8-4, maybe there's a world where they could get this done. Foxy takes some damage. Trying to spam through the smoke. Buzz covering, just in case somebody had pushed up through Mako's Astra smoke. Cruz is going to throw one down into mid, try to obscure his team's potential push, maybe. Maybe they're thinking about getting a little aggro down there. Garnett's still holding with this op. Is he going to find value? Oh, boy. There's a lot of DRX there. Time to get out. And that was the right decision. They're going to try to flash through mid. Jit Boys only good for 1. Mako has Jit Boys down. All right, reset.
Yeah, that was like looking very, very chaotic for a moment, and just immediately everyone stops. Like, nope. All right, let's chill out. Cruz takes advantage of it, gets a shot on Foxy. Garnetts gets a shot onto Buzz, a wall bang into that. Cruz stepping a little bit too far forward, though. That flash didn't actually hit anything. Was not expecting him to be on that angle. Mako and Stacks now are going to sprint right over to A. It is still a 2v3, however, despite this Astro Wall getting placed down.
It's an Astro Wall for B. Does not fool Talon at all. And they are awaiting the crisscrossing tripwires, you know, like looking like a bank heist movie there where you got to, like, you know, limbo underneath some lasers or something. I don't know.
Dude, I've seen some crazy tripwire setups ever since this new thing, man. I was playing on Bind the other day, and I had a Cypher on my team, and he just had a tripwire literally like diagonally across the entrance of Hookah. It's like the window, like leading into B or whatever.
Oh, really?
It's just like from the top to the bottom diagonally.
Of the window.
Yeah, but like it was like outside the window, so it was going from like the ground to like the top of the thing.
Oh, wow.
It just like looked so weird. I don't even know if it was good or not, because like I don't know, you had like
right.
if you just jumped out of any of the 2 corners, like you just go right past.
So it's like right down the middle of the window.
Yeah, it's like literally like it's like this through the window.
Yeah.
And it's just like
okay.
It just looks so funny. I don't know if it's actually a good lineup or not, but it just is. You can just do some weird setups now. It's really funny.
It is interesting. I mean, I do really appreciate the change that they made to Cypher. I think absolutely gives them a lot more viability, no doubt about that. But on Ascent here, I mean, it's been okay, but I haven't seen as much value out of it as I would like for Talon if they're going to keep sticking with it.
Yep. I mean, when you're against DRX, it's, you know, it's always going to be tough, right? Like, you know,
That's
you can have the best setups in the world, but, you know, DRX is going to find a way to break them, and that's kind of what we've been seeing here just a little bit. And when you can't land those shots comparatively, it's just like, yep, look at this thing! Oh, he took it back. It literally went across the entirety of lobby diagonally. Like,
Look at it.
that's insane.
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
All right, well, they're setting up for a big B hit. I mean, was this just the, you know, the decision before this match? DRX here usually likes to kind of set up traps. They set up traps way in the back with the Astra Stars. RB's pushed out. He's got a blinded Garnett. However, Chip Boys was good for another, and Astra smoke to cover. Foxy is behind and has a kill. He was quick to get over there. Now the tripwires are in. Try to cover this backside. Talon thinking about rotating. Foxy sticking by the fountain. Has to retreat. Probably hears the stomping of the feet and says, well, I probably shouldn't be here no more. And into the market he settles. Let's see what they want to do. If they're going to try to make a push into mid, or if they're going to think about short A. I mean, you just have Mako on A currently. Might have the opportunity. The haunt's cleared. What do you think?
Mako is pushing out to A long, though. He's trying to go all the way through, and so it's not actually really being that valuable if they do run into A, but they're still kind of sitting towards market. Gets a shot, Fox onto Foxy. Will be able to clear him out. Again, keeping DRX guessing as to where exactly they will go. It's very unlikely, as we said, Mako seeing A long, they will know that they are not going to be coming all the way around. A strange situation of Chip Boys getting a long-range frenzy kill onto Stacks. Excellent job to push that open, and now, but this is the problem now. If they don't realize that Mako's pushed all the way up here, he can get some very nice shots, but they do realize it. Gets them as well. Another long-range frenzy kill, and now it's only Buzz on Heaven.
The timing there from Mako just a little bit weird. Buzz gets spotted by the camera, and they're like, all right, well, let's throw everything we got at him, which is a lot. They have 3 players left, so plenty of angles, plenty of bullets. Buzz has to go absolutely bananas, but no, the frenzies are more bananas.
That looks so funny. He's like just like trying to stare down to find him. He's like,
yeah,
are you down there?
Hello? Is anybody in there? Timmy in the well again? I don't know.
I mean, those
okay.
frenzy shots, it's like,
Yeah,
that was kind of,
well, I mean,
weird.
Here's the messed up part. Talon's going to take both pistols and still be down 8-5.
hey man, pistols are only small weapons in this game. If you cannot win when you have a big weapon, like a rifle.
Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, you just...
It doesn't really matter.
Like, pistol rounds don't matter. It's all about the other rounds.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
those are the bigger guns, right?
If you don't win, then you lose.
Thanks, John Madden.
Simple mathematics right there.
Oh, God, Garnett's deep and a great entry up and over. Catches RB and Stacks. Doesn't take a ton of damage in return. Not half. You include the armor. Assuming he had full armor. I assume he did. And DRX. 3 left. Pushing through. They're going to have to get through the tripwire. They're going to clear it. And then they're going to be greeted by Fox, who dies. Get a couple here. Oh, okay. Cruz, though. 2 HP. 2 HP. Can Fox find one more bullet? Sushi Boy's covering. Finishes the job. There you have it. All right. 8-6. 8-6.
Yep, they didn't falter this time. They will actually get that second round under their belts as well, not like last time on Icebox. So very nicely done by them. Once again, Garnets, a player that we were kind of looking for, right? He was insane in his entries in the second half versus
True
Zeta yesterday, bringing them back to win that map on Ascent. Yet again, right now, busts into the site, gets 2 awesome kills. Plays off, the rest of the team plays off him perfectly.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Have to clear that dart. So RB alerted to the presence of at least somebody mid-top, and now has to check with the drone as well. Going to get quite a bit of info out of that drone. Still, though, Talon is keen to see if they can snuggle in here. So they use a lot of utility. Haunt behind the smoke. Clear market. 4 Stacks back towards the alley door. He's gonna have to keep watching that though. See if Garnets wants to get a little tick-tocky. I thought he might try and do something wild, like up and over that wall or something. You know, you never know with like some of these jets, but so far he is keen to just wait it out. Foxy's not patient though. He's like, I'm gonna push this angle, and he pays the price.
놈들을 처치.
Unlucky. Fox is going to throw out the Prowler. We'll actually get it over to RB and force him way back into the site. Garnet's trying to push forward into the spawn, but will get caught from behind by Buzz. And this is about to be a bit of a collapse, I think, onto Talon here. They still did not clear RB, although collapse throws it does onto Buzz. We'll be able to get him from behind, but hey, there's always a bigger fish, Glenn. There's always someone behind to shoot the person in the back, and DRX will take it to put it up to 9-6.
Mako is the bigger fish, as it turns out.
It's literally just non-stop. I shoot you in the back. No, I'm shooting you in the back. Mako, it's like the sniper in the church meme. Like,
oh yeah,
there's just a sniper on the very back end. Oh my god.
That was pretty wild. I even kind of lost track of who was where there because I'm like, there's so many layers. It's like the Matryoshka doll of rounds. It's like every time there's another person flanking.
So funny.
So good. Somehow DRX barely came out on top of that. That was dangerously close. And 6-9 the scoreline. As we try to slam in through, Buzz was well prepared. Tries to flash and sort of see if he can get anything done. Sushi Boy's just spraying and praying. Catches the head of Buzz through the wall. Now Foxy on point, gets a spot, but Garnet's around the corner with a shorty. Takes him out, and Stacks drops down with a Spectre, finds two. RB and Mako get the others. That was a great piece of timing from Stacks. Kind of knew that they were in a bad spot behind that generator and punished the hell out of them.
I love seeing Stacks work, man. He's just so good. He's just absolutely my favorite player, man.
Me too.
I mean,
no bias, he's one of my favorite players.
I mean, yeah, he's just, the way he works, you know, the way he can call strats in the middle of the game as well is just so good. Like, his clutches, the crazy shots that he can make sometimes. I mean, that was just a great...
He's got personality to boot. You know, he's an entertaining, out-of-the-game player. Garnet's stuck up with a bunch of utility. Still, Altorb is going to be able to be claimed by Talon, and they immediately retreat. Back over towards top mid. All right. Come on, Garnet. Tick-tock. Give me the tickety-tockety.
About to go around the corner, waiting for the drone to end. Does show his face a little early. Just going to go for it anyway. Goes over the wall, and he runs back down. All right, there's one. There's two!
Tick-tock! Tick-tock! Come on, Garnet. Keep it going. Get in there. Aw, Sushi Boy's got Stacks.
Oh my!
But he's still. Was somebody there?
I thought.
I think it was his teammate.
Yeah, I thought for a second that was the enemy, and like he just would randomly knife the person. Like,
oh, all right.
So
He's still got the blades though. There's still a world where he gets these last two. Okay, I'm telling you, this is some TikTok material. Mako's just nuts, dude. He's just controlling that back alley like a thug.
He was the biggest fish at the end of that other round, man. He was the biggest. He got
like
the final
a mob
kill.
Bouncer or something, man.
The final behind the back kill.
He's gonna get this one, maybe. It's like I knew it was gonna happen before it did.
You are just some kind of esports genius.
Yeah, clearly. Or I've watched
read
like
my future. Like, when am I gonna get promoted
yeah,
to Immortal?
tell me my future. Am I gonna die? Is it gonna be on a bus? You want to know your future?
Yeah, tell me when I'm gonna get Immortal, man. I want to know.
Well, about that. I have some bad news. Are you sitting down?
Don't do me this like this thing, man. It's not the time.
Well, 10-7. God, sometimes that scoreline just like if it's up in the sky, I can't see the numbers. Because the sun's so damn bright in the sky on these maps. I hate the sun. Foxy, all right, tick-tock, tick-tock. Uh-oh, no tick-tock. They tried to gravity well for him, but They had a setup. They were waiting. You know, DRX does like to get spicy into that bell tower from time to time.
Gotta give him some milk, man.
That's right. Give them the milk. When they get spicy, you got to give them the milk. Get the hell out of there, RB. Kind of bad. Oh, Garnets. Oh, my. Oh, me, oh, my. Starting to turn. Mako just steps in, stacks with a Guardian, able to find one before Jit Boys takes him down. Jit Boys on a 7 HP, though. RB, a 1v2, doable. With Jit Boys being so weak. I hate these X-rays sometimes because I'm like, just spray up the wall, idiot.
How dare you not know they're right next to them? Can't you see the outline?
Yeah, do you not see what we see? Like, anyway.
The Owl Drone does allow him to get into the site a little bit here to clear out a couple of those angles. Does have 2 shock darts as well. He could easily throw those over into Boathouse if he so wants to. There we go. That one actually hitting behind the box. Doesn't quite know exactly where everyone is, obviously. Doesn't know that they're just kind of sitting back there. We don't see the outline. The first one comes out. The second one will do it. Sushi Boys clears it out. Very nice bait by Jit Boys, knowing he's the one with only a few HP. Throws the flash. First one to show. Gets that one. And then the final clincher by our boy Sushi.
Yeah, he is a boy. That,
boy twin.
Is he made of sushi? Does he like sushi?
Didn't we say that in the interview they asked him about
Yeah,
it?
he
doesn't like sushi.
He doesn't like sushi, so
like, what's the reason?
he's made of it.
He's made of sushi. Sushi runs through his veins.
His family's famous for it. I don't know exactly. We're trying to suss out exactly where this name came from. So far, answers elude us. As it's 10-8, so Talon once again on their attacker side, starting to get things done. DRX, Mako having a tether attached. You will see players be able to kind of use those tethers against their fades from time to time. A little bit of smoke action in the mid. Garnet's updrafting into top A, or short A, excuse me. Hello?
RB is scratching.
That happened. All right, well, GG go next, maybe, I don't know. As they push through the back of the ult. See there, they didn't check that angle. Foxy has that Cosmic Divide to cut him off. Stick in that corner, he dashes out, and he's getting some big kills here. That's another one, 3 for Foxy. Huge plays coming from the Gwangju native.
Dude, that is so sick. The timing of that Astra ult is just sublime. Cutting him in that corner, defended him from the spray that was about to clear him out, and then he walks through it, puts a smoke down, gets an extra few onto the board. Beautiful play, beautiful team play, honestly. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just perfect timing regardless.
Absolutely intentional. There's no way that isn't. Absolutely. Just, oh, what a setup. Yeah, great play by Mako, who's leading the stat line, and he doesn't get any assists for that, and he damn well should. Because that Cosmic Divide was beautiful. Well-timed, well thought out. What a reactive play from Mako, who's, you know, leading the server in frags, and that was amazing. Of course, Foxy able to convert on the shooting as well, so that is wonderful to see. Shorty there. Hunter's Fury? Oh, hello?
Holy
what the world, Garnets? Okay, there's the Hunter's Fury. I was like, RB popped the Hunter's Fury. What the hell's going on? Oh, Mako's going to avoid this. He's going to get a bunch. And even Foxy had sprayed through earlier to get one, gets another. The crowd loves it. Cruz shuts Mako down. But Foxy again with another triple kill.
He's feeling it, man. The crowd's kind of feeling him a bit now. He loves it. He's living in it. But you love to see it. All of DRX now, man. That was just a clean round by them.
Almost everyone's positive. If RB gets a kill and doesn't die, and nobody else dies, because everyone's like 1 over. It's like 15-14, 16-15.
I mean, it's still kind of close. Like, I mean, if they're on
Yeah,
that point, like 12-8, like, you know, again,
it's
Talon
still good
still
from
kind
Talon.
of fighting a bit.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I was really thinking that we might be getting, like, you know,
yeah, what was
some
like
13-2s
7-2,
and stuff.
right?
Like,
Yeah, no, I know. You do worry about that. I mean, we'll see, but Foxy finally able to get the op. The spot in the mid. Oh, he just missed. Ah, yeah, yeah. He was so close. What do you think, Garnets? We already got one TikTok. Can we have a second TikTok? Nope. Dude, Voxy now, he is on one. His turn for the TikToks. He gets the headshot with the blades in the back pocket. Buzz taken down in the back. He's gonna push out. They're ready for it though. The quick reaction actually got a knife to connect there onto Jip Boys, I believe. I think I heard the tick. And now the talk here from Mako. It's unbelievable. Right now, DRX firing on all cylinders, looking to close out Ascent.
I was thinking the same exact thing on that segue.
Thank you.
That was very clean. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We're saying
30초 남았습니다.
that's what happens. All it took was 2 days of casting.
You just gotta say TikTok a bunch now.
Yeah. Just all.
I've never heard the word.
Oh, Cruz! It's so smart! Oh my God! So
Nice.
good.
Is that going TikTok?
Sure, why not?
I mean, he's gotta get the bomb plant.
Yeah.
Gotta
Well,
go.
is he?
스파이크가
Well,
설치되었습니다.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
actually.
Okay, just barely.
I was right.
Oh wow! Look at that! Oh, well, no more TikToks for you. You're grounded. Taking your phone away for the weekend.
And that's gonna be it though. DRX taking their second win. Not, you know, we expected it, but again, Talon, they're showing a little bit of fight here. It's not